Good afternoon, welcome and a big hello, vanakkam and namaskara. I'm Nagarjun Dwarkanath and you're watching SoSouth, your daily destination to everything from the south that makes news for the next 30 minutes. And joining me today are my colleagues from Chennai and Hyderabad. Anaga Keshav is in Chennai and Abdul Bashir in Hyderabad. And first up is Anaga, what's happening in Chennai today? What are you bringing us today? Let's start with Karnataka stories for the day, and it's once again the Chief Minister's chair row. Speculation is intensifying over potential cabinet reshuffle in Karnataka, coinciding with the government approaching its 2.5-year term in November 2025. Meanwhile, Home Minister G. Parmeshwar has downplayed the rumors. He has claimed that the meeting scheduled for October 13th is merely a casual dinner and an informal meeting, is what Parmeshwar said. Home Minister Parmeshwar also clarified that the High Command reviews the performance of ministers regularly and there was no reshuffle on cards. He also added that there was no agenda in the meeting of October 13th dinner meeting. This comes as next CM D.K. Shivakumar slogans was raised in Kolar district while D.K. Shivakumar visited the city of Malur. Supporters gathered near D.K. Shivakumar and chanted that he would be the next Chief Minister of Karnataka while D.K. was receiving a garland in Kolar district. Listening to the reactions coming in on the story.
ಮುಖ್ಯಮಂತ್ರಿಗಳಿಗೆ ಕೇಳಬೇಕು, ಕ್ಯಾಬಿನೆಟ್ ರಿಶಫಲ್ ಇದೆಯಾ ಅವರನ್ನ ಕೇಳಿ, ಅಥವಾ ಯಾರಾದ್ರೂ ತಗೊಳ್ತೀರಾ ಇಂಥವ್ರನ್ನ ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಕೇಳಿ.
ಸರ್, ಹೈಕಮಾಂಡ್ ಏನಾದರೂ ಸಚಿವರ ಮೌಲ್ಯಮಾಪನ ಆ ಥರದ್ದು ಏನಾದರೂ ಮಾಡಿದೆಯಾ ಸರ್?
ಇಲ್ಲಪ್ಪ, ಆ ರೀತಿ ಏನು ಕಾಣಿಸಿಲ್ಲ. ಅದು ಅವರು ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ನಡೀತಾ ಇರತ್ರಿ, ಇದು ನಿರಂತರವಾಗಿ ನಡೆಯೋದು ಇದು. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಇದು ಅಟ್ಯಾಚ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ಅಗತ್ಯ ಇಲ್ಲ.
ನವೆಂಬರ್ ಕ್ರಾಂತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಸಚಿವ ಸಂಪುಟ ವಿಸ್ತರಣೆ
ಎಲ್ಲಿದೇನ ಯಾರು ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು ನವೆಂಬರ್ ಕ್ರಾಂತಿ?
ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮಿನಿಸ್ಟರ್ಗಳೇ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಾರೆ.
ನಮ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತು.
ಸಿಎಂ ಏನಾದರೂ ಆ ಟೈಮಲ್ಲಿ ಬದಲಾವಣೆ ಬರೀ ಸಚಿವ
ಡಿನ್ನರ್ ಅವರು ಹಿಂದೆ ಯಾವಾಗೂ ಕರೆದೇ ಇಲ್ವಾ? ಮತ್ತೆ ಅಲ್ಲಲ್ಲ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಈಗ ಕರೆದಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ವಿಶೇಷತೆ ಏನು ಅಂತ ನೀವು ಹೇಳ್ಬೇಕು. ಡಿನ್ನರ್ ಕರೆಯೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನು ವಿಶೇಷತೆ? ವಿಷಯ ಏನೂ ಇಲ್ಲಪ್ಪ. ನಾವು ಊಟ ಹಾಕ್ತಾರೆ, ಹೋಗ್ತೀವಿ, ಊಟ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಬರ್ತೀವಿ. ಯಾರು ಅಲ್ಲ, ಏನು ಚರ್ಚೆ? ಅಜೆಂಡಾ ಏನೂ ಇಲ್ಲ ರೀ, ಊಟ ಅದೇ ಅಜೆಂಡಾ. ಕ್ಯಾಶುವಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಅವೆಲ್ಲ ಕ್ಯಾಶುವಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಮಾತಾಡೋದು ಬೇರೆ. ಸೀರಿಯಸ್ ಆಗಿ ಕೂತ್ಕೊಂಡು ಅದನ್ನು ಸ್ಪೆಸಿಫಿಕ್ ಆಗಿ ಪ್ರೊಸೀಡಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು ಚರ್ಚೆ ಮಾಡೋದೇ ಬೇರೆ. ಇದು ಒಂದು ಕ್ಯಾಶುವಲ್ ಮೀಟಿಂಗು, ಊಟ ಮಾಡೋಣ ಬರ್ರಿ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಅಂತ, ಭಾಳ ದಿನ ಆಗಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಕರೆದಿದ್ದಾರೆ.
When they call it as a dinner meeting, it will be a special case. So meeting is different and dinner meeting is different. I think it may be his end of his leadership. Dinner meeting means it is the end of his tenure. Total confusion within the Congress party, and there are so many groups in the Congress party, and most of the Congress leaders is against the leadership of the same party. So it shows the leadership change may be the main reason for all these things.
Next up is the Karnataka and the Bangalore infrastructure story. Karnataka Deputy Chief Minister D.K. Shivakumar has defended the traffic congestion in Bengaluru city and also said that compared the traffic jam to London and Delhi city. Drawing comparisons, D.K. Shivakumar said that congestion is not unique to Bengaluru city and cited similar situations in Delhi, Mumbai, Chennai, Hyderabad and other major cities as well. Shivakumar further claimed that the media in Karnataka enjoys greater freedom compared to other cities, which according to him is why Bangalore traffic receives such attention and noise over social media and in the press. Karnataka's Minister Priyank Kharge has also echoed the same tone and said that the traffic jam represents that the Bengaluru growing economy and the city has highest working population in the country. Listening to both Priyank Kharge, D.K. Shivakumar and the opposition reactions.
How to sort out the traffic problem, because even in London, 3 hours they have to travel. If they doesn't go to the public transport, if they are in the car, 3 hours. Even in Delhi, 1.5 hours from the airport to the parliament, you need 1.5 hours to travel. But Bangalore is making more noise than Mumbai, Chennai, Hyderabad, or whatever they said, because we are very free to all the friends, and our social media is speaking up. But as far as Tamil Nadu is concerned, as far as Andhra is concerned, as far as other state is concerned, the media is not allowed to work freely how Karnataka has been open to them. We accept the criticism.
A lot of people say that Bengaluru is having a lot of traffic issues. Yes, we are having traffic issues because we are growing. But we need to solve it as well. We can't say that, as a government, we cannot say that, look, we are growing, that's why we should not be solving it. It's a good problem to have. To give you a context, last year, close to 77.92 million square feet of office space was sold to global capability centers in the top 7 cities. Out of that, 47% was in Bengaluru alone. This is the growth we are having. We absorb the highest number of migrants because we are creating the jobs here, and we have close to around 1.2 crore vehicles registered. Close to around 82 lakh two-wheelers, 25 lakh four-wheelers.
Breaking news coming in from Dharwad district as well. BJP MLA Arvind Bellad takes up Muslim Moksha Havan and Shuddhikaran in front of the district office. This after Quran was recited in a government event earlier in Hubli city. Now BJP leaders are carrying the posters Havan and cleansing that is being done in front of the Dharwad district collector's office. Remember, recently during the event, a kid in fact recited Quran in the government event in Hubli city, and Arvind Bellad, BJP MLA from the same city, had said that this is not okay and it's a breach of protocol from the government, and he would write to the chief secretary on the same. And today BJP has carried on Havan and cleansing and Shuddhikaran, saying Muslim Moksha Havan and Shuddhikaran is what the BJP leaders in Dharwad district and Hubli city are carrying out in front of the district collector office, because there was a break of protocol is what BJP alleges when the kid recited Quran slogans, Quran mantras or Quran songs, devotional songs in the government event in Hubli city, is what BJP is alleging at this point of time, and taken up a protest in front of the DC office in Dharwad. And these are the stories from Karnataka, and up next would be my colleague Anaga Keshav to take you through all the stories that's happening in Tamil Nadu and Chennai from Chennai headquarters.
Well, 13 days after the deadly Karur stampede, Vijay has now approached the DGP's office and the Karur Superintendent of Police seeking permission, security and bandobast in order to facilitate his visit to Karur in order to meet with the families of victims who lost their lives. Remember, it's been 13 days and Vijay has consistently been receiving a lot of backlash and criticism because it's been so long and Vijay has not met the victims of Karur tragedy so far. Remember, members of all political parties and leaders have met the victims but Vijay. And remember, the victims were there in Karur to meet actor-turned-neta Vijay, to just catch one glimpse of him. Everyone has met those victims except Vijay. And now, Vijay has sought permission from the police seeking enough bandobast and security, and he has particularly used this term in his request letter, saying that he wants a zero crowd tolerance protection to him. So what is a zero crowd tolerance? I'm just going to be reading out to you what exactly Vijay means. Vijay says that an area up to 1 kilometer should be cordoned off from Trichy airport to his venue where he wants to go visit. There has to be enough bandobast and protocol. In fact, an area covering up to 1 kilometer should be cordoned off to ensure that there is no crowd gathering, is what Vijay says. In fact, he also said that army personnel should be there at the spot in order to ensure that entry is strictly limited. Even the family members of those victims, only restricted and controlled access should be given. Yeah. Well, the Supreme Court is now hearing a case of... Well, in fact, there is a hearing that's going on in Supreme Court regarding TVK's Vijay. They had knocked the doors of Supreme Court against Madras High Court's order on the Karur stampede tragedy probe. The Madras High Court had stated that a special SIT will be formed to interrogate this particular tragedy. But now the Tamil Nadu has knocked the doors of Supreme Court against this particular order. And it's very important to note the observations of Supreme Court. The Supreme Court has in fact questioned the Madras High Court as to why is it that it picked up a case when the case was pending in front of the Madras High Court. Remember, the Madras High Court is a principal bench and the Madurai bench of Madras High Court is where this particular case was pending. And yet the principal bench, that is the Madras High Court, had picked this up, and therefore the Supreme Court has questioned the Madras High Court as to the reasoning behind picking up of this case. In fact, as we speak, the case is still underway, the hearing is still on. Tamilnaga Vetri Karagam has moved the Supreme Court requesting for CBI monitored probe against the orders passed by the Madras High Court that says that a special investigation team will be formed. It's against this particular order that was passed by the Madras High Court that TVK had knocked the doors of Supreme Court demanding and appealing for a CBI monitored probe. That's the big breaking in that we have on the Supreme Court's end. But Tamilnaga Vetri Karagam's another senior leader, Adav Arjuna, well, the owner of Sreesan Pharmaceuticals, Ranganathan Govindarajan, was arrested yesterday by Madhya Pradesh police along with Chennai's Ashok Nagar police at his residence in Chennai's Kodambakam. And yesterday he was produced in front of the Saidapet court where a transit warrant was obtained, following which Ranganathan Govindarajan has now been sent to Madhya Pradesh, where the case is pending further investigation. Remember, just to jog your memory on what exactly happened on the Coldriff case, it's this particular lethal cough syrup that took away the lives of several innocent children in Madhya Pradesh. And it's regarding this particular matter that an FIR was filed in Madhya Pradesh, and now the owner of Sreesan Pharmaceuticals, Mr. Ranganathan Govindarajan, has been apprehended and he has been picked up by the Madhya Pradesh police to Madhya Pradesh in order to investigate this case further. Following which we'll really understand as to why is it an industrial solvent that's as lethal as diethylene glycol was used in place of propylene glycol.
कि मैन्युफैक्चरिंग यूनिट से ही गलती हुई है कि वहाँ से जब दवाई बाज़ार में आने से पहले उनको गुणवत्ता चेक करनी चाहिए थी उसकी, उसमें कहीं ना कहीं चूक हुई है। तो तमिलनाडु सरकार ने जिसने उसको लाइसेंस दिया था मैन्युफैक्चर का, उनकी जवाबदारी थी कि कोई भी बैच यदि बाज़ार में वितरण के लिए जा रहा है उसकी गुणवत्ता जाँच कर ली जानी चाहिए, जो कि नियम अनुसार अनिवार्य है। तो कहीं ना कहीं उसकी चूक तमिलनाडु सरकार के द्वारा भी हुई है।
जो रंगनाथन है उनकी गिरफ्तारी SIT जो कि छिंदवाड़ा से इस कार्य हेतु गई थी, तो उसने जो है बड़ी मशक्क़त के बाद वहाँ पे उनको जो है अरेस्ट किया है और अरेस्ट करने के बाद उनको विधिवत मेडिकल करा करके अभी ट्रांजिट रिमांड लेने की प्रक्रिया अभी जारी है। तो जैसे जैसे तथ्य सामने आते जाएंगे, अगर डॉक्टर्स हैं तो डॉक्टर, वेंडर है तो वेंडर, और होलसेलर है या रिटेलर है तो उसका क्या रोल है इस पूरे घटनाक्रम में, उसके अनुसार जो कार्रवाई इसके खिलाफ की जाएगी। मेन अक्यूज नहीं है, वन ऑफ द अक्यूज हैं, वो 2 लोग तो ही हैं, इसके अलावा और भी बढ़ सकते हैं।
A company like this based out of Kanchipuram, now it is coming to light more than 364 violations were found at different points of time. Still this company was allowed to function. Still this company was allowed to export medicines to different parts of our country. Tragically in Madhya Pradesh, lot of children have died. In Rajasthan, lot of children have died. I personally believe the Tamil Nadu government should take responsibility because this company was functioning right under our eyes, and CM should make a statement, review the whole process and make sure all the companies functioning like that, they go through a process quality audit in the next 15 days.
Well, a road renaming row has broken out here in Tamil Nadu. The day before yesterday, the Tamil Nadu government had passed an order directing that every single road in Tamil Nadu that bears with it the name of a particular caste must now be renamed after reformers, social icons and literary figures. So the main intention behind this particular order was to ensure that caste names were removed from Tamil Nadu, that no street in Tamil Nadu should be named after one particular caste. So this seems to have been the intention behind renaming of all roads in Tamil Nadu. But why is there a political row? And I'll tell you why. Because along with the government order, the Tamil Nadu government had given a sample list, a list of names after whom the roads could be named. And that included former Chief Minister Karunanidhi, also literary icons like Bharatiyar, Tandai Periyar, Kamarajar, many such literary icons' names were furnished, except the names of former chief ministers from the opposition party, be it Dr. MGR or Jayalalitha, both of whom are ADMK's former chief ministers. Every single former chief minister's name was omitted from that particular sample list, keeping only Karunanidhi's name. Now this seems to have been a flashpoint with the leader of opposition Edappadi Palaniswami picking up this issue by saying that the DMK government, under the pretense of coming out for the cause of social justice, under the pretense of saying that they want to remove the caste names, only want to promote their own party leaders, and thereby Stalin's main intention is to ensure that every single road in Tamil Nadu is named after his father. That's the kind of accusation that we are hearing from Edappadi Palaniswami when he was campaigning in Namakkal yesterday. Not just EPS, even Annamalai picked this issue up by saying that why is it we are confining leaders, such tall leaders like Ambedkar, to a particular caste. In fact, we have reactions that's coming in from ADMK that promise that if it comes to power, then this particular government order will be revoked. Let's hear what EPS and Annamalai had to say.
I don't know. See, the name, removing caste names is a different thing. When Jayalalitha was the chief minister, she named every institution, every new building in her name. We did not stop it. When we came to power, a former chief minister's name, we are, being this year being his centenary year, we are doing this. This is a common thing. In every state, it is happening. And removal of caste names, MGR started this. Maybe Edappadi does not know. He does not know MGR or Jayalalitha. He is against MGR and Jayalalitha, not against DMK. Because Jayalalitha told that we will have no truck with BJP. And he had joined BJP alliance.
ஜாதியின் பேர்லயோ மதத்தின் பேர்லயோ தெருக்கள் இருக்கக்கூடாது. வேண்டாம், இருக்க வேண்டாம், நல்லதுதான். ஆனா யாரு பேரை வைக்கிற? உங்க அப்பா பேரை கொண்டாந்து வைக்கலான்னு அறிக்கை விட்டு. இதுதான் தவறு. நீங்கள் யாருடைய பெயரை வைக்க வேண்டாம். எனக்கு எந்த தலைவருடைய பெயரையும் வச்சா ஒரு தலைவர் வைக்கல அப்படின்னு பிரச்சனை வந்துகிட்டு இருக்கோம். வேண்டுமென்றே திட்டமிட்டு உங்களுடைய அப்பா பெயரை வைப்பதற்காக ஒரு அரசாணை வெளியிட்டீர்கள். மீண்டும் அதிமுக ஆட்சிக்கு வந்தா இது ரத்து செய்யப்படும்.
நாங்க அதை மனதார வரவேற்கின்றோம். ஜிடி நாயுடு அவர்கள் பேரை வச்சதை மனதார வரவேற்கிறோம். எடிசன் ஆஃப் நம்ம ஊர். நாங்க ஜிடி நாயுடு ஐயாவை ஒரு ஜாதியில் அடைக்கிறோமா? இல்ல. நீங்க போட்டிருக்கிற சாம்பிள் லிஸ்ட்ல கருணாநிதி ஐயா பேரை வைக்கிறீங்க. ஏன் புரட்சி தலைவர் டாக்டர் எம்ஜிஆர் ஐயா பேர் இல்ல? கருணாநிதி அவர்களை விட சமகால அரசியல்ல இவரும் முதலமைச்சராக இருந்திருக்கிறார். மக்கள் நல்லது பண்ணியிருக்காங்க. அதனால இந்த ஜிஓவே உங்களுடைய தலைவர்களை ப்ரொமோட் பண்றதுக்காக ஒரு ஜீவோ வச்சிருக்கிறீங்க. அதே போல பட்டியல் சமுதாயத்துல பிறந்து பெரிய தலைவர்களாக வந்து யாரு பேர் இல்லையே? லட்டமலை சீனிவாசன் ஐயா பேர் இல்ல, MC ராஜா ஐயா பேர் இல்ல, யாரு பேர் இல்லையே? ஏன் இல்ல? முத்துராமலிங்க தேவர் ஐயாவை இன்னுமே ஜாதி தலைவராக பார்த்து கொண்டிருக்கின்றார்களா தமிழகத்தினுடைய அரசு? அதனால் எந்த பெருந்தலைவர்களுடைய பேருமே இல்ல, முக்கியமான தலைவர்கள் பேர் இல்ல. இவர்கள் இந்த மாதிரி பண்ணாங்கன்னா முக்கியமான தலைவர்களை ஜாதி வட்டத்திலே அடைச்சு வைக்கலாமா? எத்தனை நாளைக்கு லட்டமலை சீனிவாசன் ஐயாவை ஜாதி வட்டத்தில் அடைப்பீங்க? எத்தனை நாளைக்கு அம்பேத்கர் ஐயாவை ஜாதி வட்டத்தில் அடைப்பீங்க? அதனால் இந்த ஜிஓவை அரசு வாபஸ் வாங்கணும்.
Alright, that's it from Tamil Nadu. Now moving on from Tamil Nadu to our neighbouring state of Kerala. My colleague Nagarjun bringing you the latest updates.
And our first story from Kerala is on the Sabarimala gold loot case. Shocking details have emerged in the Sabarimala gold loot case, and after the Kerala government formed a special investigative team to probe the disappearance of 4 kilos of gold from the Sabarimala temple, the Devasam Vigilance Board will now submit a report on Sabarimala issue to the High Court today. Based on a crucial confirmation that the original copper plates from the temple shrine were secretly replaced and sold. The copper sheets sent to Chennai for gold plating were not old gold puans. They were new copper plates, which led vigilance officials to suspect that the original gold-coated plates might have not been sold earlier. In the report to be submitted before the High Court, the Devasam Vigilance is expected to highlight serious issues of irregularities based on the statement. The investigation centers on a gold-cladded copper coverings from the Dwarapalaka idols, which are now believed to be missing for decades. Now, devotees also believe that the coverings were solid gold, but the controversy has revealed that they were just pure copper. As we speak, court also is hearing on the same matter as well. And more breaking news coming in from Kerala. The upcoming musical romantic drama Hal starring Shane Nigam has now been denied Film Board certification. Heat on Malayalam film over beef biryani scene with actors having beef biryani sparks new row. Censor Board denies certification to filmmakers, and the filmmakers have now moved High Court against the Censor Board. All this regarding while actors were having beef biryani in the movie, and this scene has created or sparked a row, and now Censor Board has denied them permission, and against that the filmmakers have moved the Kerala High Court is what we are told. And joining me now is Anaga Keshav on the same issue. Anaga, what is the stand of the filmmakers and what is the reason that the Censor Board has denied certification?
Well, in fact, the filmmakers remain firm on their stance that they made this particular film Hal with a well-intentioned agenda. They wanted to only prove one point, they say, and that you can have an inter-religion wedding without really having the need to convert your religion. That seems to have been the agenda that the filmmakers claim that they have behind why they made this particular film. I also want to take you through a few scenes from this film which the CBFC has raised objections over. One is of course the beef eating scene, and the second one is where in this film you can see a particular character who was wearing a burqa, a parda, in order to cover her identity. A third scene is where there was a reference that was made to Dwaja Pranamam, which is in fact a greeting in RSS party. So, in RSS they use the term Dwaja Pranamam as a greeting. So, there are references that, that's being made to this particular word. Another word is Ganapati Vattam. Remember, BJP had earlier demanded that Sultan Bateri in Wayanad should be changed and renamed to Ganapati Vattam. And now references are being made in this film on this particular issue as well. So given the fact that this does denote to a lot of religious, cultural and socio-political differences, the CBFC has raised objections over these scenes and thereby has directed the filmmakers to cut these scenes particularly by saying that the filmmakers had a hidden agenda behind making this film, and that's why these particular cuts should be made. The filmmakers, however, have knocked the doors of Kerala High Court against the union government's move by saying that their intention was clear and that the film should not be getting an A certificate is also what the filmmakers are saying.
breaking that is coming in Telangana state. Telangana High Court has stayed the local body polls and the government order number 9, which had enhanced the BC reservations from 25% to 42%. Now here, the commitment of the government to enhance the BC reservations in the local governance, after which a government order was issued on September 26, 2025, which stated that the local body polls that are coming up, a BC reservation would be increased from 25% to 42%, where the elections of MPTC, ZPTC, municipalities and panchayat elections, in these Gram Panchayat elections, this 42% reservation would be implemented. Well, several writs were filed in the Telangana High Court challenging this order, claiming that this order does not follow the Supreme Court's triple test guidelines. Now, after this, there were arguments held, after which the Telangana High Court has given an interim stay to the government order number 9 and also the local body polls, which were scheduled in 2 phases. One was on October 23 and the other October 27. The whole process of the local body polls is at halt after this order. Now here, politics has erupted in this particular situation after the Telangana High Court has stayed this government order, where the BJP and the BRS claimed that the Congress had played with the BCs with having no proper legal standing on this order. The order that was issued by the government did not have a proper legal standing, is what the allegation that the BJP and the BRS has levied on the Congress government. Well, the Congress has reacted, stating that the Prime Minister says that he's an OBC, but when it comes to this representation or enhancing the BC reservation, the BJP is mum. However, the BJP claimed that they have supported the BC reservation and the amendments in the assembly, the state assembly, but the Congress had replied that they have not impleaded this particular case in the court. Now here, the politics over this whole issue has erupted, with the local body polls now has put on hold, and they have awaited for that further notification by the SEC. Well, this whole scenario is being observed as the elections of the bypoll, Jubilee Hills bypoll, and the local body polls are very nearing. Jubilee Hills bypolls are set to be held in the next month, and this issue is set to play a major role with the Congress commitment to the BC reservation.